Hello and welcome to the ServiceTracker support user video series. This video covers auto invoicing. Hi all, so in this video we're talking about auto invoices. There is a video which talks you through quotes and invoices, and we'll go through a lot more detail around the whole manual process of creating invoices. So we're just going to show you how to do the auto invoice, how to set that up and what it looks like. So I will run through the process, but I'll probably run through the process a little bit faster because there will be another video that you can be looking at around that. So auto invoices, we generally recommend that auto invoices are done against the ad hoc sort of call outs or the contract jobs where we know exactly what we're going to do, so we know when the last visit's been done, and it's all around the last visit. So as soon as the last visit is done, we can then work around creating the auto invoice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and open up our favorite client, Outdoor Adventure, and I'm going to go and create a new contract. But the contract I'm going to create is just a job. Okay, so we've created the job and we now need to create the schedule, and this is where the invoice is generated from. It's all from the schedule. So we're going to create a new job schedule and we're going to complete it as if we complete the others. So I'm just going to put, in this instance, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that it's all kind of related to the product. So the product's where the prices are going to come from, and then it's picking the product. So what we're going to be picking here is I'm going to put where is it? Dead animal removal. Okay, I'm going to say, well, I'm only going to go once because we're only removing it once, so it's going to be one interval. It's going to be daily, one visit, 60 minutes. The response time is not applicable in this instance, and I'm just filling in some of the values. So the other thing that we now need to tick is we need to tick the auto invoice, and this, as you can see here, it says, do you want to create an invoice as soon as the invoice status is accepted? Yes, we do. We want that to be generated. And then the invoice description. So again, hovering over that, and what that says is whatever you write in here is what will appear on the line item of the invoice. So if we were to write in here dead animal removal, okay, and then we just go save. So that's now created the one visit, and at the moment the schedule's active. We need to complete the visit. So through the powers of the video, we're going to go and complete that, and I'll be right back. So the call's now complete. As you can see, the schedule is saying it's complete. The schedule invoice status says schedule complete. Okay, so the next step is the invoice would be generated, and just to show you, if I click on quotes and invoice, there is no invoice there yet. Okay, so we know we want to create an auto invoice. So to generate that, it's all around changing the status of the invoice. So it's kind of a check to make sure that we're happy with everything. There's a few sort of statuses that you can put on there. So if we double click, you've got schedule complete, i.e. it's now complete, so we can move forward with it. If there's a billing query, so what we would say on that is before you're ready to create the invoice, there may be some queries that you're checking, so you'd select that one, but you'd also need to put in the billing query information. So and then we go and get that, we can save that, and then we'd be then carry on working on it. And the way you deal with these is through reports. So we'd create you a report, or there'll be a report there for you to manage your invoices and what statuses they're at and what you're going to do with it. So when you're ready for it to be invoiced, okay, we simply go back, change it to approved, and then go save. And if you now go on to quotes and invoice, you'll see it's appeared here. And if we click on the invoice itself, there we go, we've got the invoice information, we've got all the information that we've been populating. So if we were to go and print, okay, so this is the invoice, and the dead animal removal is what I wrote in. So that's where your information would appear. So there's an invoice there. you can click on the line item. So you could still add to this. We're not saying this is a completed invoice, we're saying the invoice is ready, so you could add a new line if you want to. You could edit the line that's already there. So when you're happy that the invoice is correct, so all the lines the line items are as you want them to be, we then say that you should go and change the status of the invoice. So at the moment this is a new invoice, so it's been generated for us, but we haven't actually done anything with it. We have lots of clients that use invoices slightly differently, so there's a few options you could do here. So one of the options is that you have integrated ServiceTracker with a financial system, and what we've generally done here is that when the invoice has been created, we would then have the status to be changed to pushed to finance system, or whatever the name of the finance system is. So we would change the name to that, and then that would automatically push that invoice into the system, so we know it's ready to go. It's kind of like a stop check to make sure we're happy before we progress. Other examples are that there have been alerts set up, and those are the ones that are being automatically emailed to everyone. So when a job is complete, you're sending over the service report. That one's being done automatically, and you'd have the same with the invoice. So what we would do is we'd set the alert up properly, and when someone changes the status to invoiced, for example, it would automatically push that invoice over to the client, so they'd see that. And we could do all of that in the back end for you. This one, because we're on our development environment, we haven't got that, so we've just got some basic ones here. So we're just basically saying that, you know, it's a new invoice. When we're happy that it's invoiced, we change the invoice to invoice, and we've got to make sure there's an account reference. So the account reference is their billing reference, so we can put that one in there as well, and then we go save, and then that's the invoice complete. So, you know, we would also say that you'd probably manage these through reports as well. So there'd be a report saying these are all the invoices that are new, these are all the invoices that have now been set to invoiced, and you know that that one's been sent out, or you could print it and send it out. So I mean, we really let you guys tailor that to however you want, so it may look a little bit different, those statuses, and that process may work a little bit different, but in essence how to generate the auto invoice is what I've shown you. So yeah, good luck, and if you need any help, give us a call. Thank you for watching.